Low confidence is one of the main reasons why you're not playing at your fullest potential on the football field. And it's something super normal that happens to every athlete. It's happened to me, it's probably happened to you if you're watching this video. And it's something that can be changed. In today's video, I'm gonna give you 5 tips that you can start doing right now in order to improve your confidence on the field and play at your fullest potential. I played football all of my life since I'm like 5 years old, and I've almost signed a professional contract last year. Hopefully this year I get to sign a pro contract. And these are things I struggle with. Low confidence, I struggled when I was younger, and it really holds you back from playing at your fullest potential. So the first mistake you're making is that you focus too much on your mistakes. Whether that's a bad pass, you missed a wide open goal, you gave a bad throwing, whatever the case may be, you did a mistake in the game. You have to understand that mistakes are normal, they're part of the game, they're gonna happen, and they're gonna happen multiple times. I mean, if it happens at the professional level, how come it won't happen to you that you're probably playing at an amateur, maybe semi-pro, or even professional environment? I mean, you've seen the greatest wide open goal misses in history of football, in Champions League, in World Cups, in the most prestigious tournaments around the world. You've seen these mistakes. So what do you think is gonna happen at your game? There's gonna be mistakes. It's part of the game and it's normal. You have to understand this and realize that it's part of the game, doing mistakes. Now, what do you do when you do a mistake? Most of the time, us football players will grab the mistake and think negative of it, and think that the coach didn't like our mistake and is gonna sub us off, or that our parents are gonna tell us something, our teammates are gonna tell us something, when in reality, you need to do this. Instead of focusing on the bad part of the mistake, focus on the next chance that you have to do a good pass, to score the goal, to give a good assist, whatever the case may be. So translate the mistake into something positive. That way you'll build your confidence and your confidence will go up immediately. But stop getting frustrated when you do a mistake. This is the #1 confidence killer, okay? So guys, remember, mistakes happen, they're normal, they're gonna happen. And because you're focusing too much on your mistakes, here comes the second mistake you're making. You're playing to avoid criticism. Now, what do I mean by this? That you play to avoid the coach yelling at you, your parents getting mad at you, or yelling at you, your teammates yelling at you. And by doing this, you're not playing at your fullest potential. You want to be involved in the play. And if the mistake happens, okay, it happened, whatever. But do not play less than you're able to play. You know you have the technical abilities, you know you have the skill, you have the talent, but because you're playing to avoid confidence, instead of playing up here, you're playing down here because you're afraid that the coach may sub you off because you did a mistake, or your parents are gonna be mad, or your teammates are gonna be mad. I'm not saying be a ball hog and don't pass the ball, right? But I'm just saying, don't be afraid to take risks in the game. Most of football players at the pro level take a bunch of risks during the game, whether that be a pass, whether that be a shot on goal. They have to take these risks in order to improve their game. So playing to avoid criticism will ruin your confidence. Instead, take the risk, have fun while playing, and this will boost your confidence. Not only that, it will make you a better player also. Give this a try. The next mistake, which may not be your case, and if it's not your case, please feel free to skip this, it's lack of preparation. It's very easy to have low confidence if you feel like you haven't trained enough, if you slept bad the night before the game, if you woke up bad, if you have a bad diet, if you don't warm up the right way. This can kill your confidence pretty quickly, and the solution is pretty simple. It's get your stuff together, know that you're a football player and you're pursuing something big. Maybe this is playing in college, maybe this is playing professional, whatever your goal with football is, and take the sport more serious. Prepare yourself for the game, be ready, have a healthy diet, sleep your 8 hours, have a good warm-up, take all the equipment to the game. This will make you feel more prepared to play and will boost your confidence up instead of destroying it. It's just common sense. If you show up to the game and you slept 5 hours, and then you have another player that he slept 8 hours, this guy slept good, the other one had a bad night's sleep, he ate bad, he went partying. Hey, the result is probably this guy is gonna play way better than the guy that did not get ready for the game. So take your stuff serious, do the right things before the game, prepare yourself for the game, and that way you're gonna feel way more secure because you know you put in the work. Now it's time to show it to everyone. Now comes mistake number 4, which is related to the mistake number 3. So most of you guys do not trust your abilities on the field. Even if you're putting in the work, like on the previous step I told you, you have to put in the work. But some of you players, even putting in the work, when the game comes, you still not feel sure about your abilities on the field and about what you can do and can't do. This is very crucial for a football player. You have to understand that confidence is built on achievements and actions. What is an achievement and an action in the football world? Training, it's an action and it's an achievement. You've trained. Sleeping good is an achievement and an action and builds your confidence up. You have to understand that when the game comes, you did everything you could during the week, whether it was good or bad. In this case, it's gonna be good because you guys are training, you're eating healthy, you're sleeping, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. So when the game comes, you don't have to feel in a bad way. Instead, you have to feel good about yourself because you did everything. You got prepared the best you could for the game. If it's a bad game, hey, it was a bad game, clear page, on to the next game. It doesn't matter. But that game does not affect what a player you are and your technical abilities on the pitch. So therefore, it cannot ruin your confidence. So guys, start trusting your abilities. You guys are good players. Put that in your head. The night before the game, imagine yourself having the best game ever. Before going to the game, think of yourself having the best game ever, and I can assure you that you're gonna have a very good game. You have to go in the game with a positive attitude, and that will boost your confidence through the roof, guys. The last one, which I think is the most important nowadays, it's comparing yourself to other people. This is by far the most common mistake I did and I see players do nowadays, especially nowadays, because you see 17-year-olds, 14-year-olds playing in the Premier League. You see Lamine Yamal playing in Barcelona with 17, and maybe you're 15, 16 watching this video, or older like me. For example, I'm 20 years old and I see these guys and you say, how come they're playing here and I'm older than them, or I'm almost their age and I'm nowhere? And this is the worst mistake you can be doing as a football player. The only player you can compare yourself to is to yourself, is to who you were yesterday, and try to improve day by day on yourself. I understand that social media is around and you guys are on social media and you see all of these guys, these players playing at a super high level, younger than you guys, probably making more money, more famous, and whatever the case may be. But if you guys compare yourself to another person, your confidence is gonna decline massively. So guys, you only have to compare yourself to who you were yesterday and work from there. Try to get at least 1% better each day. Try to correct one small mistake you make in practice each day. Try to implement these confidence builder strategies, at least a small thing per day, and you're gonna see how not only you're gonna improve on the field, but you're also gonna improve yourself as a player and as a person. Don't compare yourself to other people, especially other players, because you guys have not the same situation, you guys don't come from the same place, you guys have not done the same training, met the same people, so it's just useless and it's self-destroying to compare yourself to other players. So next time you see a player your age playing at a super high club, hey, clap, good for him, congratulations. But me, I'm improving myself each day. I'm getting better each and every other day. Don't compare yourself to other players. This is the worst. Make sure you like, subscribe, by the way. If you have any questions, I'm gonna leave you my Instagram right here. Drop me a comment, send me a DM. I'll try to help you guys if you're struggling with low confidence. I'm really happy that I can bring out help. And if this is useful for any of you guys, at least one of you guys, then that makes my day. So don't be afraid of sending me a DM and telling me your problems on confidence so I can help you guys fix it. So the 5 tips for today's video is: don't focus on your mistakes, do not play to avoid criticism, trust your abilities on the field, be prepared and focus when the game comes, and the last one and the most important one is do not compare yourself to other players. With that comes the end of the video. If you guys like this, if you guys found this video to be super helpful, drop a comment, a like, subscribe. You know I love every one of you that is watching the video. Send me a DM on Instagram if you're struggling with low confidence and I'll help you for free. Just send me a DM, okay guys? Get this confidence up. I know you guys can. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.